world. Good morning, Radio Land. Good morning, Facebook family. Good morning, YouTube family. You are live with God in the MInistries. It is that time of the morning to power up your week. Don't change your dial. Call up your neighbors and your friends and let them know that we are here in studio this morning. We are live and ready to power up your week. If you see me trying to soar higher, go through the rope and cast after me. Jah protect I as I move forward. Help me, oh Jah, to soar higher and higher. This is Jah Protect I by the Soul Savers. Move forward. Help me, oh Jah, to soar higher and higher. Anybody want to soar higher in the Lord this morning? On this journey, because we're out here just so saving for you. We are out here just so saving for you. If you see me making a stride, please don't stop me now. If you notice that I'm on my way, please don't block me now. Jah protect on the way to excellency. Jah protect on the way to prosperity. If you see me going forward, all right. If you see me trying to soar higher. All right, so for those of you that are tuning in, don't forget to put where you're tuning in from. I see the UK's in the house. All right, Leroy, I see you. Welcome, Angela. Please put where you're tuning in from. Let us get into a word of prayer right now. Father, in Yeshua's name, we come before you. We give you all the glory. We give you honor. We give you praise. We thank you, Lord, for waking us up and for clothing us in our right minds. We thank you this morning because your protection renew itself for us every morning, Lord God. We thank you. I just pray that you permeate the atmosphere even now. Take control of your people everywhere in the world that they are. Those that are sick, those that are depressed. Lord, you know what your people struggle with this morning. And I pray in Yeshua's name that your favor will come over their lives this morning. Whatever their needs are, even the very desires of their hearts, I pray that it will be met this morning and your name will be exalted in the life of your people. So, Father, we thank you and we praise you for victory. Give to us today all the things that we need. Give to us today the very desires of our hearts. We praise you for it right now because we believe that, as your word declared, if we ask it and believe it, it is done. Somebody give the Lord praise out there this morning. Because so saving. Okay, I see Angela North Carolina.
So stay
Is in the house. All right. So listen.
I'll never be more loved than I am right. 'Cause I'm holding you up. So there's nothing.
It's beautiful Sunday morning in West Palm Beach.
Doesn't take a trophy.
It's hot.
Make you proud.
Well, this is a sunshine state, y'all.
I'll never be more loved.
Mavine, welcome in the house. Don't forget to put where you're tuning in from. Come on.
Going through a storm, but I won't go down. I hear your voice.
And don't forget to share. Like to love to share. So share that God in the Rise on and let your friend get in the house with you already.
You've never been closer than you.
We're ready to power up your week, people.
You are a child.
You are in love. Child. You are in love.
So listen. I want to give a quick psalm to you this morning, all right? All right, so this is the psalm that we're using to power up our week, all right? And it comes to us from Psalms 4. Psalms 4, and it reads, "Answer me when I call to you, my righteous God. Give me relief from my distress. Have mercy on me and hear my prayer. How long will your people turn my glory into shame? How long will you love delusion and seek false gods? Know that the Lord has set apart his faithful servant for himself. The Lord hears when I call to him. Tremble and do not sin. When you are on your beds, search your hearts and be silent. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and trust in the Lord. Many, Lord, are asking, who will bring us prosperity? Let the light of your face shine on us. Fill my heart with joy when their gain and new wine abound. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Now, what a powerful psalm this is this morning, huh? Answer me when I call, my righteous God. Can I tell you that if you call out to the Lord today, that he is going to hear you? Can I tell you that he will send you the answer you seek? But you've got to believe it, huh? He said, give me relief from my distress. I am sure that there are a lot of folks out there listening to me this morning that are overwhelmed. You're feeling distressed, perplexed. But can I tell you that the Lord will have mercy on you if you pray? So pray and direct your prayers unto the Lord. Hello out there, somebody. Hello. There is a God that is waiting to hear your complaint. And believe me when I tell you, he will do it for you. He will not let you be ashamed. Hello. And I want you to know that all that you seek is in Elohim Adonai. So trust him with all of your worry and care. All of your worry, all of your worries, all of your cares. Because what? He cares for you. So again, good morning, Radio Land. Good morning. I am your host, Prophetess Dr. Charmaine Gail Peart, and co-host in studio with me this morning, Minister Cass. But listen, people, we are here to power up your week, so don't change the dial. Invite everybody you know to get into Radio Land already. Tell them to get on Facebook. Tell them to get on YouTube and let us power up your week. if you were on last week, if you were listening in Radio Land last week, you already know what time it is. It is that time to what? Our topic is fostering healthy relationships. Fostering healthy relationships. And oh my God, was it real on up in here last week? And we're expecting it to get better today.
You are my desire. No one else will do.
Come on, if you're on Facebook, like to love to share.
Nothing else can take your place.
Those of you in YouTube land, come on. Ring the bell, subscribe, people. And let your neighbors know that God in the Raw Ministries, that we are live and ready to power up your week.
Away, bring me back to you.
To know.
Help me know you are here.
Isn't he the best friend? The friend of all friends.
Draw me close to you.
Oh yes, Lord.
Never let me go. Lay it all down again. You say that I'm okay, 'cause you are my desire. No one else will do. Nothing else can take your place.
All right.
Just to feel the warmth of your embrace.
That's all right. If you're loving it, put up some heart.
You are my desire. Bring me close to you.
Come on, give the Lord a wave offering out there this morning.
You're all I want. You're all I ever needed.
I see you loving it.
You're all I want. Help me know you are here.
Can I tell you that?
You're all I want.
Can I tell you that when all else fails, he never fails?
You're all I want. Help me know you are here.
So we're going to run quickly to commercial, all right? We're going to take a commercial break, and then we will come back and delve into the topic, fostering healthy relationships.
You're all I want. Help me know you.
You're listening to God in the Raw Ministries live on Super Jams Radio 103.7 FM. Are you or a loved one having immigration issues? Call S.J. McLean Law and schedule your consultation. Their number is 289-501-5942. Again, that number is 289-501-5942. They will effectively handle all of your immigration needs. Give them a call today at 289-501-5942. Operating in the United States and Canada. If your child is in need of tutoring, test preparation, assistance with school assignments and projects, Blooming Minds is here for you. Call them today at 561-412-5104 and schedule your session. Again, that number is 561-412-5104. You are guaranteed to see improvement in your child's education. You can also visit bloomingminds.net. Are you tired of those back and shoulder aches? Then visit Cutting Edge Physical Therapy and Wellness today. Their goal is to transform you not only physically but emotionally and to empower you so that you can return to your normal activities that are most important to you. Give them a call at 561-619-8954. Again, that number is 561-619-8954.
Have you heard of Heaven's Jerk?
Yes, man. Did you know that heaven have one jerk out there catch up right side of the wall just for me? I tell you what they have.
Jerk mac and cheese, jerk chicken, jerk burgers, and let's not forget jerk lamb chops. 561-541-0457. 561-541-0457. Place your delivery order now.
Yes, man. All the angel a jerk them wings. Heaven's jerk.
Hey, my name is Mr. Vegas.
All right, and we are back. We are back. We are back. For those of you that are just tuning in, you are live with God in the Raw Ministries, and it is that time of the morning to power up your week. Don't change the dial. We are here to talk about fostering healthy relationships.
Went down into the deepest valley. Look all around and never find nobody. I went across the deep blue sea. Couldn't find no one to compare to your grace, your love, your mercy. Nobody greater than you.
Nobody greater than the Lord. Nobody greater than the Lord. So listen.
Find nobody.
Everybody needs somebody, huh?
I ain't low. Still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater. Nobody greater, no. Nobody greater than you.
At the end of the day, when friends fail,
All over.
you can't find nobody else but God.
I look high.
He can heal your broken heart.
Couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater.
So whatever you do, don't mess up this relationship.
Greater, no. Nobody greater than you. Nobody can heal like you can. Almost only one. You are the great I am. Awesome in all your ways.
All right. As much as I'm enjoying that, nobody greater than you. So listen. If you've been in the house, since last week and you have been listening to as we dialogue about fostering healthy relationship, then you know that we have real trouble in the earth when it comes to relationships and how to develop and embrace healthy ones. Because anybody can find relationship from somewhere. The question is your relationship a healthy one? So we listened to all the heartbreaks out there last week and people sharing how they have put up their boundaries and of course it's your life, you've got to take control of your life. Should you put up boundaries? Oh yes, when people reveal to you who they are, you better believe them. Hello? Because listen, I think we ended last week on the fact that, some of the people that we want to be our friends, they are not capable of being our friends. All right? Welcome, Rhoda. Welcome in the house. Okay, you're in Jamaica. All right, girl. Well, I just love some people are just so faithful. It doesn't matter where they are on vacation, they're still in the house. That's what I call loyalty. All right? Listen, I have some good relationships, y'all. All right. So, on a serious note now, there are some people that we desire to be in our lives. We want them to be our friends. And unfortunately, for us, they can't be our friends. Okay? All right. Okay, I see that girl. Wedding is today. Oh my goodness. I love weddings. Girl, I love love. All right? I love weddings. All right, please tell the precious bride I send congratulations, and I hope that she enjoy every minute of her wedding day. Nothing like love, love, sweet love. All right. Have a wonderful time, y'all. All right, I'm jealous. Not so jealous. It's too hot. Okay. Anyways. So, do you have healthy relationships? Because if your relationship is not healthy, then I don't know. Can you really even call it a relationship? Food for thought. You know, sometimes it's so sad when you think that you have a friend in someone, and then you come to find out that there's literally nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing from nothing leaves you nothing. All right? So one of the statement last week was, or question rather, do you have the right attitude to forge a lasting relationship? So one of the reasons why some people can't find loyalty in relationships, people don't have the right attitude. And we need the right attitude if we are going to forge a healthy relationship. Because everyone is their own unique individual. And you have to learn to accept people for who they are. And you want people to be your friends that are of the same like-mindedness, having the same mindset, believing that you should treat people the way that you want to be treated, believing that you should tell your friend the truth, even when it hurts. Hello out there. Welcome, Mellow Moy. Welcome in the house. Don't forget to put where you're tuning in from. Love and blessings to you this morning. All right. So, at the end of the day, when you find out that certain people are not good for your relationship, you have to cut the ties. Hello. Unhealthy relationships will bring you heartache and pain. Hello. Sleepless nights. And I'm sure everybody wants to sleep good at night. You know, it is so sad when you lay down to sleep and you feel your blood boiling because you couldn't get to tell somebody a piece of your mind. Welcome in the house, Sylvina from West Palm Beach. That's all right. All right. So if you have a friend and you can't tell your friend the truth, then you have to ask yourself the question, is that really a friend? Somebody said last week, some of the people we call friend, they're not friend because a friend is a loyalist. A friend is committed. A friend don't seek ways to hurt you. A friend understands. And a friend will care. Hello? So here's another question for you out there this morning, for those of you that are desiring to foster healthy relationships. Because I know for a fact, you know, that some people desire to cut ties with some people they call friends because you know that it's not a healthy relationship. But then you are afraid that if you break up or cut that person off, you won't have anybody else in your corner. Well, I say it is better to be healthy all by yourself than to be unhealthy with somebody else. Come on now. If cutting ties is going to make you have better sleep at night, then for heaven's sake, cut the tie. Welcome, Jillian from Jamaica. All right. So for those of you in Radio Land who just tuning in, you are live with God in the Raw Ministries, and it's that time of the morning to what?
Power up your week.
Girl, I can feel that energy. To what?
Power up your week.
All right now. Don't change your dial. Don't log out. Invite all your neighbors and your friends to get in this house already. For those of you on Facebook, like, to love, to share. All right? So share this right now. All right? And for those of you that don't have struggling with healthy relationships, have been hurt, take a dance this morning, all right?
Of the midnight have I all hid my face when the storm holds above me and there's no hiding place. Mid the crash.
Girl, I'm gonna speak a word. Yes, I see that. I'm gonna speak a word, and I speak a word right now that the Lord will hold the rainfall. Hold the rainfall till this wedding has passed. Hold the rain, Lord. Hold the rain. Rain, we command you to be still in Jamaica, where this wedding is taking place right now.
No,
You believe it?
to try
Watch God.
that there's no end of sorrow. There's no hope by and by.
Welcome in the house, Dorothy from West Palm Beach.
No, God is with me, and tomorrow I will rise where the sun never sets in the sky.
I'm loving it, y'all. I'm loving it.
Till the storm passes over, and the thunder some more, till the cloud goes forever from the sky.
The number to call us here in studio this morning is 561-818-9362. If you're out of country, again, that is 561-818-9362. We want to hear from you. And to call us if you're local here in Florida, the number to call is 561-819-6255. Again, that number is 561-819-6255. We want to hear from you. Today, we're talking about fostering healthy relationships.
Now it is ended, and the storm comes no more.
And for those of you on Facebook and YouTube, you can see there's a save the date.
On the bright golden shore, may the crash
I'm a hold
of the thunder, precious Lord,
Welcome in the house, Charmaine. Welcome.
keep me safe till the storm.
And don't forget to tell us where you're tuning in from.
Till the storm has its over.
And don't forget to like, to love, to share.
Sounds no more. Till the cloud goes forever from the sky.
Okay, Fort Lauderdale is in the house.
Hold me fast. Let me stand in the hollow of your hand. Keep me safe.
If you're just tuning in, you are live with God in the Raw Ministries, and it is that time of the morning to what? Power up your week. Don't change your dial. Keep it locked. I am your host, Prophetess Dr. Charmaine Gail Peard. Co-host in studio today, Minister Dr. Cassandra Peard.
Till the cloud rolls forever from the sky. Hold me fast, Jesus. Hold me fast. Let me stand in the hollow of your hand.
If you're enjoying this, you better send up some hearts. Come on.
Till the storm
Can I tell you that the storm will pass? Say,
Till the storm passes by. I needed to keep me safe.
keep me safe.
Till the storm passes by. Needed to keep me safe.
All right. I see those hearts. But listen. I want to give Radioland time. Because last week we had a blast. All right. It was wonderful. All right. So listen, we are still on the topic fostering healthy relationships. All right. And for those of you in Radioland, the Facebook, YouTube, that you'd like to call in, the number to call is 561-819-6255. Again, that number is 561-819-6255. Welcome, Skeeter. Welcome. Don't forget to put where you're tuning in from. All right, that is important to us. So go ahead and put where you're tuning in from. All right. So, fostering healthy relationships. All right. I have a question out there. Have you ever had to make a cognizant decision and cut anyone off because you know for a fact that relationship was toxic and you had to walk away from that relationship? Anybody out there, you can give us a call. I want to hear your story. 561-819-6255. Again, that is 561-819-6255. For those of you that are out of country, the number to call is 561-818-9362. Again, that's 561-818-9362. That's our WhatsApp line. So you have no excuse. You can dialogue with us. All right? Okay. Fostering healthy relationships. Are you a social person?
Are you a social butterfly?
Yeah. Mr. Cassidy, are you a social butterfly? Are you a social person? Listen. Okay, I see Dorothy saying yes, but can't share that right now. Okay. There are times when we desire friendship and we need a friendship. But if you are not a sociable person, some people don't even wear a countenance of, to let somebody know that you're approachable, that they can even say hi. Have you ever seen someone and based on the countenance, you just know that you better look the other way?
Yeah.
Don't try me today.
Yeah.
Yeah? And have you ever saw someone and you say to them, oh, good morning or good afternoon, and good afternoon. Even the very tone communicate. Don't
Stay over there.
Don't say another word.
Stay over there.
I'm not in the mood. And do you know that there are people that literally live their lives like that religiously every day? That is just their demeanor. Because some people are just walk around depressed 24/7. But how are you going to foster a healthy relationship if you are not a sociable individual? So we too have to change some things about us. Looking for a friend, being hurt by your friend, wanting the right people in your life. The question is, how do you really go about that? Because I know for a fact that some of you have come to a place where you have hung your harp upon the willow because you refuse to trust again. You refuse to call somebody friend again. But can I tell you that life happens to everyone?
Indeed.
And we have to continue to live our lives. And can I be very frank with you and let you know that yes, people will hurt you, and a friend can hurt you. It doesn't mean that because you were hurt by a friend, that means you should cut off that friend. Because you said something last week, Dr. Pierre. You said that we ourselves hurt others. But when we are hurt, man, we move for that knife. I want to cut you out of my life. Believe it or not, if you are married, your spouse will hurt you at some point or another.
Shoot, you will hurt you. Have you ever been disappointed in yourself?
Yeah, even you got to say that a little louder so they can hear
I say
you.
you will hurt you.
Because we are human beings and we are all imperfect.
Yeah.
All right? Some of the hurt may be from misunderstanding, but nonetheless, hurt is hurt. Pain is pain.
One of the things, though, I think, Dr. Pierre, is...
Andre, you're saying fact. You know you should be on the line. You should be calling in. All right.
I think that it's necessary for us to unpack, to deal with us in fostering that healthy relationship. If we avoid ourselves, if we avoid contending with the things that weigh us down, or the things that upset us the most, the things that just get underneath our skin, we allow them to take residence without,
without filtering.
Without filtering, why that happened, or why is this here, or why is this weighing me down. What we don't really try to figure out the root cause of we don't put in the time, basically, I don't think, to unpack or to heal. We don't deal with us.
Right.
We don't foster a healthy relationship with us, some of us.
True.
So I think that's the major key. If we can't foster a healthy relationship with ourselves, then how can we
But here is something else.
foster healthy relationships elsewhere?
But here's something else. Do you know that there are people out there that have cut people out of their lives, and the whole truth of the matter is you never even take the time out to find out exactly what really happened.
No, but I think
And you are saying that as an individual too, that when things happen with us, we don't want to deal with it.
so. That's what I'm saying. Have you ever noticed that this kind of thing is not it's a case by case. It's not really a cookie cutter type situation, because we can't really tell people how to go through the phases of their hurt, or how to really process what's happening to them. Because I think that sometimes the reason why you'll find persons that are so mean or so bitter, or whatever you want to call it, it's unhealed traumas. It's a lack of unpacking. It's a lack of paying attention to oneself and really fostering health.
And would you say, and hurt people, right?
Yeah, so it becomes a cycle. So if we don't deal with us, there's no way we'll be able to deal with others.
Okay. And that is indeed a fact.
We got to deal with us. We got to deal with our stuff. We have to. If you're unable to tell yourself, all right, Cassie, you went too far. Oh, all right, Charmaine, you shouldn't have said that. Or, you know what, you shouldn't have dealt with it that way. Let's see how we can change this about me.
It's
like
true.
If you're unable to take introspection with yourself and help yourself to find a better footing and all of these things, and you won't be able to do that in other relationships. And one of the things I've learned is grace with people, because you recognize that a lot of the things that you encounter from another person that you take on as a trauma to you has little to nothing to do with you,
or to do with that person.
So basically, I'm saying, if you were to hurt me, Grace says, you know what? She don't even know how to deal with herself. Maybe she got a lot going on. And I'm not saying that we should always just be around here excusing bad behavior or poor social skills, because social skills are definitely something that I think is underdeveloped in a lot of people. And sometimes I feel like the pressure is real.
Okay, so listen, yesterday I was helping a young person. I was talking with a young person on yesterday, and I was saying to the individual, okay, the person said, when I say certain things, like if I make a statement like this, I realized that my husband is offended. All right. And I say to the person, do you understand that maybe the way that you make your statement, this particular thing that you're telling me about, it is a trigger for your husband. All right. And I said to the person, if I was to counsel the both of you, I would have to find out from your husband, tell me about your life and what have happened in your life, even growing up, to find out, because what the wife is saying is that this is so simple. Like, why something so simple create such a big disruption?
So it goes right back to what I was kind of saying just now, where if we don't learn ourselves, you can tell the people that don't work on themselves, because they typically don't care to invest in others. We got to learn ourselves. After learning yourself, you do the homework to learn the people that you want to have on your front row.
And we have some stuff that we need to take to a counselor.
That's what I'm saying.
We need to be healed.
That's what I'm saying. So
if mental health.
If we don't know how to do those things, then take it to someone who can help you unpack.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting into relationships that are not ready to get into relationships, because until you are healed, you are just going to create havoc in
But may I say something?
another person's life.
I think that sometimes we glorify the sense of healing, because there are some traumas that happen to people that I think they will take to their grave. But if you know what your triggers are and you know what your biases are, then you can curtail the nasty responses that you would possibly give someone if you're able to say, all right, that's a trigger for me, that you know how to basically
But
combat that.
10 times out of one, listen, most times people cannot just sit down and say, okay, I have already unpacked myself, I analyzed myself, and so now I'm going to make these necessary decisions as to how I behave. People really have to talk about their hurt and pain. You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You understand? And hear yourself talking about it. Let it go. Let it go.
I think the premise of what I'm trying to communicate is that we ought to spend time with ourselves. The most important relationship outside of God.
Fact. But I just want to say, Radioland, next week, same time, same place.
Ooh, wow.
Next week, I know. Yeah. Same time, same place, and next week we continue on fostering healthy relationships. It is necessary. It is necessary. And we all need relationships. Don't let anybody kid you that you don't need to have any relationship, that you're good by yourself. You're not good by yourself. Even God says it is not good to be alone. All right? So whatever is broken in you, get help. Next week, same time, same place, Radioland.
I'm just a woman. Lord help me.
And see, that is the problem right there. We forget that we are what? We are human.
All that I am.
And we all make mistakes.
Show me the
And we all have something to deal with. And your problem is not my problem, but everybody have their own
Lord,
problem.
for my sake, teach me today, one day at a time. One day at a time. Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you.
All right, one day at a time. So I see Charmaine says, rather than explaining or getting explanation, most of us shut down, shut people out to prevent ourselves from hurting, dealing with the hurt. And dealing with the hurt. And that is a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact. And here's what the problem is, Charmaine, because everybody says that I don't need anyone to unpack. I can deal with my situation myself. And unfortunately, just like when you are not feeling well in your body, you may have a pain in your head, something going on with your eyes, or maybe something going on with your back or your knee or your belly. You go find a doctor.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you want to find out what is wrong. Now, the most important part of our makeup is our mind. When you have lost your mind, you have lost everything. I want you to understand what I'm trying to say. So getting healing for your mind is paramount to your health. Hello? And unfortunately, that is not something most of us are willing to do. I am a family counselor, so I have to implore everyone, rather than dumping your secrets in people who you know you can't fully trust, take it to a counselor. Unpack. Like Cass was saying, deal with you. Heal you. Because in that way, you are safe. You are safe because now your counselor is bound to follow the law. You can't, he or she cannot tell your business. And then you'll, hopefully it's a good counselor, so you'll get the proper guidance and instruction how to unload and be free. And I'm telling you, if you ever practice just to unload, you will definitely feel when the weight is lifted from you.
Yeah.
There is nothing like free in your mind. I know a lot of people, that is such a true statement that Charmaine made. A lot of people just shut down when they're hurt. And they don't want to talk. And what they do, they shut out people out of their lives. And guess who paid the penalty for that?
It's called coping.
Guess who end up paying the penalty for that? You.
You as well as the people that genuinely
The people
love you.
that are around you. Your family. Your children. Because now you take it out on them unknowingly, unintentionally. So, we have to practice dealing with ourselves. Develop that healthy relationship with ourselves. Love you. Can you just deal with you? And we also have to practice stop pointing fingers at others. Sometimes the finger need to be pointed at us. Good afternoon, caller. You're live with God in the Raw Ministries. Power up your week. Good morning. Hello. If you can hear me, we can hear you. Caller.
Hello.
All
Okay,
right.
there you are. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you?
I think we lost that caller.
No, caller's still there. Hello. Okay. Okay, go ahead and call us back. Go ahead and call us back. All right. Okay, so Andre is saying that's a valid point. The only thing is when you have an issue with your legs, you can detect it because you know that this is not how your leg should function. As for our minds, it can be hard to discern or detect
when
help is needed. The signs. Oh, okay. I need to click on more. I'm gonna get back to that. I think Mr. Engineer just stepped out. Okay, you're back. Oh, there you are. I didn't see you. Okay.
The signs are not as obvious, but 100% agree. We need to know ourselves.
We need to know ourselves. Well, to be honest with you, and I'm going to share this with you. So, I would say about a year ago, Cass was saying to me, "Mommy, why are you rushing? Where you rushing to?" I don't know where that came from. Just like in a hurry. And my husband is the kind of person that if he's with you and you get your door for yourself, he feel offended. He believes that you should wait. He will come around, he will get your door. If you're going in a building and he's with you, please let him get the door. I couldn't understand what Cass was saying. I never pick up on it. I never noticed that. But one day my husband and I went somewhere and I just popped the door open and I was ahead of him walking to the building. And he didn't say anything, you know. I just catch myself. Almost like I hear Cass saying, "Mom, where you rushing to?" And I stopped and I apologized. And that was when I realized that, girl, something is going on with you. I don't know what it is, but something is going on with you. Cass is right. Where you rushing to for no reason?
None.
So what I had to now go and take introspection. What in God's name is going on with me? You know, yeah. And so listen, at the end of the day, we have to pay attention to ourselves. We need to know when our behaviors
are changing. And I think we learned that by the way others respond to us. Like, even though Andre was saying that it's not as easy to discern or detect, but if you have some good people around you that have done the job of learning you because they're invested in you, then we should hear them out. And so, I know that it's easier said than done.
And so that's what I was saying.
Over time, if the people that are closest to you are saying, "Hey girl, you know that you always put your right hand on your left knee when you feel nervous," or I have people in my space who right before they lie to me, they do a specific thing. Or right before you, like if they feel uncomfortable, they wiggle the bottom of their mouth. Like I learned the people around me. If you don't care about people, if you don't pay attention, I don't know.
If you don't care about them, you won't pay attention.
I don't know.
Simple as that.
I guess I just.
If you don't care, you won't pay attention. So what you're trying to say is listen to those around you.
Not only that, learn the people around you.
Yeah, but
learn yourself.
But my
learn
thing,
yourself
but if you're not going to listen to the people around you, because when you were saying to me, "Mommy, you're rushing," I couldn't, like, what are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? But one day I paid attention. I'm like, okay, calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. And guess what the problem was? In my mind, I have so much to do.
So much to do, and
I
so
think
little
like
time,
I
or you
believe
tell
in,
yourself.
and I guess my mind just get to a place like if you become Speedy Gonzalez, you're going to get everything done in a jiffy. And really and truly, it's like, no, you just got to take your time
Pace yourself.
and one goal at a time, girl. All right. So let us know when we ourselves are not right, because sometimes we are the one that create the dent in the relationship, because
Unknowingly.
we unknowingly,
Someti-
unintentionally,
and sometimes knowingly.
yeah, and sometimes it is unintentional and sometimes it is intentional, but we have to know ourselves.
I think we should play a game. How well do you know yourself? But maybe not this week.
Not this week. How well do you know yourself? Oh my
Yeah.
God. But would you say that individual would have to like maybe have their best friend beside them, or a family member, or a spouse?
I think we'll figure out the details later. I'm not saying that
Okay. Well, listen. I hate when we speed ahead and Radioland have to miss out on so much. So Facebook and YouTube family, if you want to dialogue with us, just talk to us. Talk to us, all right? And I know we were cheated from some of the time this morning due to unforeseen situation. So we started a little bit later than usual. So, and let me tell y'all something, radio time goes fast, like lightning, fast. But at the end of the day, you can walk away today and start to ask yourself the question, what about me? Because like Andre says, it's easy to detect what is going on with your leg, but it's not so easy to detect what is going on with your mind. But pay attention to what are you doing differently than you used to. Ask yourself the question, if your friends or anyone that is dear to you have been saying to you, you need to pay attention to this, or I recognize some difference with you, just don't take it lightly. Pay attention to that.
and just like with you, it may take time, but at least at some point, it'll come back.
It will come. It will come. It will come. But I want for you to understand that your mind is your most valuable. It's the most valuable part of the makeup of you. All right? Because with your mind, you can heal your body. All right? I'll share with you how powerful the mind is, or even just our brain. So not too long ago, I would say about a month and a couple of weeks, I noticed like I have this thing. It would seems like from time to time, it would seem as though it was a fly that I was seeing in my peripheral vision. And at some point, it seems as though it was a spider. And I'm like, what is this? Like, when it first happened, I literally believed that it was a fly. So I'm looking for this fly, and there's no fly. And it seems as though it's far out. Like, I'm looking at a magnifying glass or something through my peripheral vision. So then I decided to look it up to see what is going on. Okay, finally I went to check my eyes out, and actually when I looked it up, I come to find out that it is called like floaters.
Okay.
All right, and it is something that happens, frequently to people, and so I went to get it checked out. What I was told by the doctor is that over time, it will go away because your brain will send a signal to your eye that that is not important. Now, after they checked out my eye and see that, okay, everything is good, you just have some form of bubble in the thick fluid that is behind your eye, and that can create or cause floaters to happen. But the thing that amazes me was that after a while, your mind is going to say it is not important. You don't have to pay attention to that. So when I went back a month later, he said, I want to see you a month later. I went back a month later, and he said, how is it going? Whatever. I'm like, it's no longer there. I'm like, I can't recall the last time I saw it. Anyways, when he did his examination, it was still there, but I couldn't see it. Do you understand?
Okay.
Because guess what? Now my mind says there's no need to worry about that.
Okay.
It's not important. Don't focus on that. I'm saying all of this to say that let us take care of the most important part of who we are, our mind. And before we point the finger at others, let us look in ourselves. Ask yourself the question, why do I shut people out? Ask yourself the question, why am I so easy to shut down when I feel vulnerable or unprotected with others? Because there's a reason for that.
Absolutely.
There is a reason for that. And to be honest with you, by yourself, you might not be able to find the reason.
Not by yourself, but definitely with professional
But
help,
definitely,
spiritual guidance, a good friend, a good conversation.
I'm telling you.
At some point.
And
it'll
my
come out.
advice to you would be to find a counselor.
I agree.
And let us heal us. Let us deal with us so that we can be a good friend to somebody. So that we can be a wonderful wife or a grand husband or an extraordinary daughter. It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's indeed a fact. So let us take care of ourselves, huh? Let us take care of ourselves. You are important. You matter. You were created with a purpose. You were created with destiny. And I'm going to close by saying you were not created to be alone. Mr. Engineer, can we see if our YouTube family have said anything? So I don't want to forget.
I see a lot of hearts.
Okay.
We love y'all.
We love you all. We love you. We love
I
you.
see
We love
some-
you.
I
We
see
love
Nicole say,
you.
happy to be here, girl. Happy to have you.
Okay. 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 And should we say, welcome back, Nicole? Girl, stay there. Don't go nowhere. All right. So fostering healthy relationship. All right. So we're gonna love you and leave you on today.
We commit our lives to you. To be a leader.
Until next week, same time, same place. The topic remains.
I say, just before we go, I hope you guys saw the save the date that we posted above. It's right here again for you. The Mr. and Mrs. Adams Family Life Conference will be hosted in January. It's going to be January the 12th through the 15th, 2023. Here's the save the date, guys. Go get your calendars or talk to your phone, your Siri or your Alexa, whatever you got, and put this on your calendar. You're going to want to be in the house. God in the Raw Ministries Incorporated presents its 14th annual Mr. and Mrs. Adams Family Life Conference, January 12th through the 15th, 2023. It set the tone. You know what we like to say here? Join us. Don't miss us. Believe me, you're not going to want to miss it.
All right, guys, come on, lock it in. Lock it in.
More information to follow.
All right. All right. And so next week we're going to be talking about, Why you don't have a friend? You need a friend. Everybody need a friend. We have a lot to unpack next week, so please stay tuned. Get in the house early next week. We promise that we're gonna have more time to unpack some of these things. Same time next week. We love you. We're praying for you.
It's one less step